So we've got this hallway in our trophy lodge featuring diamonds of all the biggest species in the game, from water buffalo to Euro bison, Bantam Cape buffalo, plains bison, and you might notice we're kind of missing one. And that of course is the wild yak. Since Sundarpatan came out, we have, kind of surprisingly, not taken a diamond yak with the bow. So today we're going to head out there to Sundarpatan multiplayer with that in mind and see if we can rectify that. Now I should probably note, this is going to be far from like just a yak bow hunt. We'll be going for all kinds of stuff on the map, and for the most part, we won't be using the bow. The couple of things where the bow is going to be, I'm going to say, a requirement for this hunt is charging yaks, obviously level 9 yaks, and eventually when we go down south, tigers. I'm actually really looking forward to that, but for this first yak zone, whatever's in there, the best one we can find, we will try to stick it with an arrow. So we're into 40 meters here. This does look like just a couple of females and this one level 6 male, so not exactly a monster, but I think we can probably get this shot while he's bedded, and just hopefully we can find the lungs. They're enormous. That look pretty good. And the other question is, are any of these ones that are in here going to go aggressive after that? It looks like none did, but that'll be something, hopefully, like the first yak to charge us today isn't a level 9, because I have no idea how much lead to put on them when they're charging, what the best angle is. That is something to experiment with, but brought that guy down pretty quick, double lunged him, 218 scoring silver. It looks like he was like about to stand up. Maybe that's just the way he was bedded, but either way, pretty good little start here. It is also 1400 in game, so we'll probably check some like blue sheep lakes. It's good yak territory anyway, and we can try to, you know, take down some other trophies as we look to add that diamond to our lodge. That's a big level 4 tar, up to 105. Gotta rely on the 44 lever action doing 44 lever action things, but I think it accomplished it. And by the way, in order to have like effective weapons for everything, we still do have the 375 for longer shots on yak. We have of course the 44, 243 pistol, and 22. Just to make all that work, we kind of have to have the 44 for everything medium-sized game, and still carry the bow, but I think that had a chance, really. It was really wide set, and frankly looked like a diamond as it was run away from us. So let's take a quick look at that. 99.82, so he falls just a little shy. Just about 2 points shy of being a diamond. Goodness gracious. That gun is just absurd, but we're probably like halfway down to that lake now, maybe a little bit more. Nice little bonus skill on the way. So plenty of blue sheep out here. I mean, just absolutely loaded at this lake. However, quite a lack of yak encounters so far. That's a little better than one on the other side, so it saves us time if we can just take that one instead of going all the way across. At 150, I don't think we take that same angle we did on the tar, but since we've just alerted the entire herd, they're gonna try to move off, so that's gonna drop him. And maybe what we'll do is try to work our way across to the west side of the map. I do feel like during non-yak drink times, honestly, even just running the roads and stuff has been pretty effective in finding yak feed zones and those sorts of things. So maybe we'll do that, find a place that we're not going to be interrupting the other people hunting, and try to encounter some that way. But real quick, this guy up to 154. Diamond, by the way, is 154. He's a 143 slate grace, and not a bad one. Oh, this has been shot. I didn't even look. He was full health, right? Shot with a 30-06 in the leg. I'm guessing, I don't think that person's still in the server, and I do believe I've seen that before, where if there's an animal shot by someone who leaves, the health, like, shows 75 to 100, whether or not it actually is supposed to be, but since they used the proper caliber and only shot it once, we still get our gold, something we don't see every day, and I always find it interesting just like to know how that stuff works in case we're into a scenario wondering what happened down the road. So we've got our first aggressive yak, and it's a level 2 female, but a perfect opportunity to try to just kind of test this and see how we want to best go about it. So she should be turning around any second, I would think. That's what we're looking for, kind of. Eventually she'll find her way back. Okay, so can we, like, sort of sidestep and get that? That looked decent, but a little back is not going to be super easy if we end up with an aggressive 9. The ideal for sure is to, like, spot it in the distance and get it. But, you know, if this happens, we can make do. I really think we shot her in the liver, because it's hardly going down fast, and the level 6 we shot went down pretty quick. It was, yeah, liver, stomach, intestine, So we barely got it, and I mean barely, like it just went through the side of the liver there. The first shot's a success, and it's good to keep in mind. Maybe add just a little more lead on it then. So we've had a time change. Oh my goodness, what? Okay, we've had a time change. It's tiger drink time, and we have a level 9 tiger. We have literally never shot a tiger with a bow, and now here we are. So I'm trying to decide here, because I have a thought that if we shoot this thing when it's aggressive with a bow, it's either like a drop shot or we're dead. Because with lions at least, if you shoot them with a bow close range, they like immediately charge and kill you. And I kind of think tigers will be the same, but there's no brush there. Like, this is going to be a matter of try to get close and probably have it go aggressive anyway. So probably we just force the issue and try to see if we can somehow get this. So let's find out if he's going to go aggressive. Hopefully he doesn't flee. They've been doing that to us. So he's alarmed, aggressive. Now we see what direction he goes. And if we can find the vitals with a bow. I honestly cannot believe that. So he's looping kind of up and around us there. Now starting to kind of like stalk through the forest. This is honestly going to be a thing. It might not be terrible because obviously the wind direction as far as spooking him doesn't matter. But next to no crosswind for this shot probably is a good thing. So he's sitting there at 60. I think 40-ish I'd be comfortable trying. And again, like, if he doesn't drop, I just think we die. I'm pretty sure that's what's going to happen. He's going up and around there. Which really, maybe he's going to come back down? He's making it just difficult. Okay, we can see him again. That's 48. The other thing is they don't do a lot of standing still. So we really need him to get like, oh, that's still. No way we can shoot through that though. When he comes all the way out of that stuff, hopefully we can get a shot. Let's get the bow because he's right at 40. 0 for that distance. And we're going to see if we can somehow do this. I am really worried we can mess this up, but try to put a bit of a lead on him. I think we smoked him. It looked good. He's not going down yet. Oh, no, we didn't. Well, maybe we try to save it because I think he's going to bleed out. The odds that we can even get a vital, though. Well, we hit him. I don't think well. Where did that hit, though? Is it intestines? Based on that, it would be. Well, that's a bummer. Honestly, that looked good. I guess we'll go and see. I don't think the 375 got the lungs. I mean, the non-vital hit with the bow and the 375 shot still ended up being a very low bleed rate. I'm really intrigued to see what happened. I mean, that looks a lot further back than I thought. So probably it was just a gut shot then. We can do that, I guess. But we can't shoot a tiger in the vitals. Would have been a pretty solid 157.8. Yeah, we were just a tiny bit too far back. He, like, stopped when we shot, or I think it would have been even worse. I felt like we put a good lead on him, but clearly not enough. And unfortunately, level 9 tiger with a bow, not to be. And then our follow-up, yeah, I mean, I don't even know how we hit him, but I am very confident stomach shot with a bow, that would have killed him. So we had to try something. Hopefully then, there'll be something else out here tiger-wise to go after. Would have been really nice to try that first. And maybe, like, in reality, it would have been better to just try to stalk into range. I just kind of figured he'd see us anyway and we'd be in the same spot. Well, we do have another level 7 out here. So we're going to at least see if we can maybe make something happen and make a better shot. I'm kind of curious because, you know, we could stock up to this. But, less, I guess, problems if we mess this one up. So, we'll just try to get him to go aggressive. 2 in a row with him actually cooperating, so that's a plus. Well then, never mind. So the good news is, we did get back actually into the same server. The bad news is, it is way past tiger drink time. So, we're up here in the mountains. Yak drink time has started. And, I guess we're both snow leopard and yak hunting. But at least we're able to kind of get back in here and continue what we started. So, back to our initial quest, trying to get a diamond yak with a bow, and hopefully with it being their drink time, we can start to get on a lot more of them. But that looked to be a nice caramel female snow leopard, so we will take that as we kind of head along. High bleed rate. I guess it actually ran a little circle there. And I don't know what she was doing when we shot, but that found the mark. Kind of really shows like the size of the snow leopard tail there. That's kind of cool, actually. Maybe we'll try to get like some sort of screenshot there that looks halfway decent. I don't know, the angle's just odd. Nonetheless, we're gonna try to hit as many yak lakes as we can and see what we come up with. Well, I did say aggressive yak require the bow today, so aggressive mythical. I wanted to really check around and see if there was any interesting ones. Okay, like, we could easily... What is he doing? We could have easily shot him in the tree, but that seems kind of lame. Now, see if we can actually make a good shot and perhaps redeem ourselves from the tiger. Well, that was the exact same thing. Shot right in the guts. So let's not do that again. At least with this, we do get another crack at it. Try to take our time with it. All these trees as obstacles actually cause quite the issue to make this happen. So what I want to do is like sidestep and basically do that. That actually got a vital hit. So good to know we can actually still shoot an animal in the vitals now. And as soon as he goes down, which is gonna be now, we can grab that and just keep on moving. There's so many lakes that we can hunt yaks. We want to be fairly efficient here, so that's a 256 or 8, I think 8. Yes, straight in the stomach the first time. Doubling the second time though. We know we can do it. Just gotta find one big enough. So I think officially, and somewhat surprisingly, no level 9 yaks that we can find anywhere out here in the mountains. And if you guys remember back to our snow leopard hunts, it was essentially, as I always said, the best way to hunt snow leopards was to not hunt snow leopards. So we were constantly chasing yak and blue sheep and stuff like that, and it felt like every single hunt, we'd kill anywhere from 1 to 3 level 9 yak, and typically at least 1 diamond. And, you know, we get out here to specifically look for them just to get one with a bow, and there's none to be found. We did, of course, mess up a tiger. That part obviously sucks, but is what it is. At least it wasn't a super big one. And it's another thing to kind of work towards. I think just going forward here, we're going to try to carry a bow with us on future Sundarpatan hunts. Of course, we'll be coming back here looking for rare tigers still. I'd still love to get an albino snow leopard. We actually don't have a rare male yak of any kind. So, a lot of things to actually work towards, and bringing this thing with us should allow us to hopefully get a diamond yak with a bow eventually. But I'm gonna grab this guy here, a 218 scoring silver, who was just kind of stuck there, and at that point, why not? And I think on that note, that's gonna do it for this video. So as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.